Alright, and we're back with another exciting episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Now, when we last left off, well, we had just gotten rest the way through the dungeon, and we had beat Gearham, and we had done that wall thing with that harp. Alright, now without further ado, let's begin. Alright. Yo, Link, saw the rail track I put up outside? What's it for? Duh. Oh, you'll see before long. Ah, your sword! There can be no doubt the sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is a divine power left to us by the gods of old. The same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power now flowing through you and the sword you carry. Come, Link. You must now open the Gate of Time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the Gate of Time with a skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power. Will do. Wow! Ho! No, I fear the seal has given way once again. That terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It is likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate, so it goes. Link, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. I'm coming, Groose, to help you. Hey, Link! Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Garusinator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way. Then, I laid down rails for her to run on, all by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this. You know. Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are, you're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on, though. That monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I've got to make before she can move on the rails I've put down. I'll call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off that beast. Okay, Groose, I certainly will. Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on. And this time he's gonna have long ass arms too. The Imprisoned, the second round. Look at that! Seems like our ugly fiend friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch because my machine has a mean right arm. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to stop it. Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I need to get up there first of all. Oh great, it's already climbing. I don't freaking think so, buddy. Hey Link, the machine's real good, because this is the perfect timing. Come on, bring it on, move on, bring it on, move on. Just talking some more, huh? I know how to use the damn thing. Packs a mean punch, doesn't she? Oh yeah. Bring it on, buddy. Oh, son of a bitch. I haven't got her thing once yet. Got it. That's once. I'm only gonna use it whenever it's trying to climb. Ah. Yeah, Bruce, I'll use you when I need you. Oh, great. Again? Got it the second time. One more time ought to get this damn monster down. Got it! Oh yeah! I'm cool! Woo! 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 Yay! My heart's pounding. Cool. Down and out for the second time. Now, Link. Strike the ceiling spike with a Skyward Strike and restore the seal quickly. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure than doing that. Believe me. My God, believe me indeed. Perfect. Nice work there, Link. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Groose. I know I saved your tail. Now, let's get the Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. Actually, I hate to say this. Well, actually, I don't hate to say this, but... Yeah, I don't actually hate to say this, but, Groose, if it wasn't for Groose, literally, like he said, it's actually true. Like, if it wasn't for him, I would have had a lot more trouble getting him in the end. Of course, he would have climbed up a lot faster, too. And I probably would have possibly lost that one. It kept him from climbing, for one thing, which is a good thing. Baby, yeah! Now, it's time for my... It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. Duh! You give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could do to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike. Come on already. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right on, Granny. Indeed. Now, Link, go to the gate. Alright, now, this is one of my most favorite cutscenes in the entire game. One of them. Of course, the end, too. And it's probably going to be ruined by stupid fucking jockeys. But in any event, go! Do not fear. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Ha ha ha. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? Aw, Bruce has got a heart. Soft, he's gone soft. Real soft. And you know what? Nah, forget about it. Aww. Bruce has a heart after all. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" Haha. Wicked.
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Well, before I do that, I want to see if I can go out here real fast. I'm pretty sure I can't. Nope. What about here? Oh, no, not yet. Yeah. In any event. Okay, let's begin, shall we? You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky. On a slice of earth, she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. Look at his face, his eyes are like huge. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For a while, the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods. All of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girham's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Vi and the great blade she is a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in your own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice. Now, I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey... Oh my god, look at his eyeballs, they're freaking huge. Okay, now. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. Good lord, look at his eyes, they're freaking creeping me out. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you who have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mystical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself, so that you could wield that supreme power. And so, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself head first into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you. His eyes are humongous, my god, I tell you what. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep, for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, you will come to wake me up. I promise. Kind of sad. It looks like amber. Probably because it is. Alright, well, that's it for this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed this episode in any capacity, please click like. And thanks for watching. And it helps for future videos if you subscribe, just letting you know. And if you like this video, please click like. And again, thanks for watching.